If you're a maple syrup lover, then this week's weather is a sweet treat. Reporter Larissa Miles spent time with Northland maple syrup tappers in Minnesota, learning tricks of the trade and why now is go time.
Thawing snow, shining sun, and chirping birds, all signs that sap will soon be flowing from maple trees.
When we get weather that's consistently above freezing, preferably above 40 where nights still freeze, that's what's great for maple syrup making.
Doug Hofbauer, known to many in Duluth as Farmer Doug, taps about 1,000 maple trees every spring.
We typically only get maybe 10 good days a year where the sap really runs.
He says he's optimistic about this year's sap production.
Our concerns this year goes back to last year's drought, and if the trees actually made up enough sugar reserves through photosynthesis to have those stored in the roots to start this season. I think we did.
Hofbauer says the tapping season usually lasts about 6 weeks and can begin anytime in March and go all the way up until the end of April or early May.
If you have a small number of trees, right now would be a great time to start.
Kathy Burgess co-owns Burgess Family's Sugar House in Duluth. They tap about 2,500 trees each season. Burgess says for beginners, getting started is easier than you might think.
It's a really fun project, especially if you have children. It doesn't take a lot of investment to get started.
Family fun and a way to connect with the outdoors.
And this is an opportunity for hobbyists to go and tap a few trees in their yard or on neighbor's yard and make enough for, for your Sunday morning pancakes. You can pour some of your own syrup.
Tapping out of winter and into spring, one maple tree at a time.
Both Farmer Doug and Burgess say that it takes about 40 gallons of sap to make 1 gallon of syrup on average. Maple trees usually produce 10 gallons per season. If your meatloaf is getting a bit boring, we have a new one that can shake things up. That's next at noon.